rather flying past, and I'm quite losing myself in the experience. I realise I may have become a little bit plummy voiced and pretentious in, I don't want to say my old age, but as I've approached middle age, I recommend middle age, by the way. I think about 3 years ago I was at the absolute peak of the physical fitness that I've ever attained in my life. I got real into running before the event, and ended up training for and running a half marathon, which, if you have the fitness level to be able to achieve that, or to be able to train up to it, or the physical ability, because not everyone is capable of, for various reasons, and that's fine. But I can hardly recommend doing it. Genuinely one of the best experiences of my life. And then about a year after that I got diagnosed with osteoarthritis, and told in no uncertain terms that you maybe want to knock this running thing on the head, because you'll be okay for now, but them knees have a lifespan, and you maybe don't want to accelerate things too much. So I'm down to running 5Ks now, but yeah, it's fine. It's in the family, so to be fair, kind of something coming. So it doesn't particularly hurt now. If I do a lot of physical activity, they gripe a bit, but otherwise it's not so bad. Just something that's just part of, I don't want to say part of growing up, but it's part of growing older for sure, unless you're one of those lucky individuals who manages to reach the ripe old age of like 80 or 90 and has no significant joint complaints, in which case, please appreciate everything you've got, because you are one of just the star-touched people as far as I'm concerned. It's like, I've hit a certain age, and sometimes when I just start coughing. I don't know why. It just happens. Actually, I did catch the Rona about a month or two ago, and I've had a little bit of a tendency to cough every now and then since then. I mean, I'm largely over. I am over it. I'm tested negative. I don't have the symptoms. Just cough a bit sometimes. It's alright. It's a real interesting time though. I didn't get it as bad as my wife did, but she really got kicked in the pants by it. That was quite a brief worrying time. Sorry if I keep pausing. There's something keeps making a clicking noise from outside. I keep trying to wonder what it is, because this is a new house and I'm still getting used to it. But turns out, I think it's because my laundry line is banging against some of the outdoor furniture. Incidentally, I do own this place, and I'm now recording live from my new home office. Given that everyone in my professional field, I mean, I'm a computer programmer, I'm always happy. Not always, but since the age of 24, so. Apart from the stint I did when I was 18. In the aforementioned engineering job. Is there anything here to do, or is it just strange? It's fine if it's just strange. But yeah, a lot of us just work from home now. I think a lot of companies realise that you can kind of get the same workload out of your developers and not have to pay to rent an office for them, which is nice for everyone involved, because after 10 years of commuting to the nearest city, well, to a nearby city, the one I was born in actually, I've come to the conclusion that commuting first thing in the morning is dreadful and a fool's game, and I like being in an office, and I like being in a workplace where I can see and speak to the people I work with. I'm of the opinion, as a software developer, that there are times when it's incredibly beneficial to just go up to the people who are working with your products and just see what they're doing, because sometimes it's a little bit hard to work out over the phone or an email what they're up to, and when you're trying to diagnose bugs, actually just sitting and looking at them while they're doing what they're doing and working out what weird stuff they're doing can be really good. This place is huge, by the way. Glad I found my way into this building. But yeah, I kind of missed that. This puts me a little bit in mind, you know, of Uzumaki by Junji Ito, which I'm also kind of a huge fan of. Not you know, there's no spiral iconography or anything, but it's just the stark bleakness of it, and also this reminds me quite a lot of the row houses that occur towards the end. No spoilers, although I'm a very firm believer that you don't read Junji Ito's manga for the plot. I find his plots very... I don't know if it's just a Japanese English you know, cultural difference thing. I find his plots very whimsical, but quite difficult to follow and very strange sometimes. But I read them for the art, because yikes. Although I don't think... I know a lot of people rate Uzumaki. Well, I mean, I rate Uzumaki for the art, and I think some of the imagery is downright horrible and really cool. And he does a fantastic job, and it just makes you feel really genuinely creepy reading them. But I think some of the ones of his that are, you know, rated as being the scary ones don't really do it for me. Like, Gyo was... I found it interesting. I didn't find it particularly scary. I think that's one that tends to come up on people's lists from time to time. I think, was it the one with the succubus girl who keeps getting killed by people? I've forgotten the name. Is it Nemi? Is it Nemi? No, that's a cartoon strip, comic strip. It doesn't matter. Feel free to tell me in the comments if you remember. Anyway, I have tried reading that, and I couldn't get my head around it. Not to say I didn't understand it or anything, I wasn't getting gripped by it. Okay, this feels like where I'm supposed to go, right? The scary drone music is gone. Can't really comment much about drone music, considering I listen to Vaporwave. Does the rainbow effect also double as a light source? Well, it allows me to vaguely locate things. No, it doesn't. In fact, this is... also useless. Oh, okay. Okay, well I guess I found something. See, again with the... I don't want to compare things to Yume and Ikki, but this reminds me of that... Was it the Aztec area? The one that had all the chain link fences towards the bottom? I think it linked onto the mall. It's... it sure is a room full of boxes. Need to keep... Okay, recording time's looking fine. I think I would quite happily have my office walls done out like this. Although I do have a... we've moved in, but we haven't started decorating yet. We still haven't finished unpacking. We've only been here for a couple of weeks, and it's slow going, to be honest. We've got the essentials unpacked, and I think there's just a bit of fatigue now, you know? You get so far, and there's only so much you really want to do. Oh, are there two of those? Yeah, there are at least two of those, okay. Yeah, there's just... okay. There's an amount I can, you can deal with, and once the essentials are out of the way, then... with the boxes for a while. There are some items I would like to find. I have a sneaking suspicion that they're all in the conservatory at the moment, because that's where it's where my wife's hobby stuff has mostly gone, and she likes a hobby with a lot of physical media into arts and crafts, whereas I have Steam games and they take up zero physical space, which is been quite nice to not have to transport things. I mean, I've got some retro games lying around there, just for the sake of nostalgia, and also because I have a dream of one day having a child and trying my hardest to convince them that they are still living in the 1980s and the Sega Master System is the height of entertainment, and then they're going to go to school and they are going to have their minds blown. But nah, that's probably some form of child abuse, isn't it? I'm not really sure that there's anything to do here apart from just look at the garden. That's fine. I also have this other dream, though, that I'm gonna, have kids, or at least an extended family, and close enough that I'll have people around me at my deathbed. And okay, this is interesting. It reminds me of film grain. I think that's maybe what they were going for. I feel like this is gonna break into a Linkin Park song. So, was that Linkin Park? I can never remember what I was confused Linkin Park, Korn, and the other one, Slipknot. Despite the fact that they are wildly different bands, I'm sure. But nu metal was it was coming out when I was of the age to consume it, but it completely left me cold, I'll be honest. But then again, I only really listen to vaporwave and music from the 70s and 80s, so it's interesting. It's just layering up the background and the musical effects. The musical effects, what I mean is piano. Anyway, I'll try to stop waffling on about life. I mean, it's a lot. I suppose you'd call this a long play of some kind, except that it's not as comprehensive as a long play, is it? A long play would imply that I absolutely knew what I was doing and was going through in a methodical fashion, taking you through all of the things that there were to see, as opposed to just an undirected wander. How's this going to go? Is it supposed to be raining, or is that just supposed to be part of the film effect? This is... okay, so this feels a bit urban. I like the music there. I don't know if I can do anything here. I think it's just interesting little facts that they've put together. I maybe don't appreciate having to go all the way back. I mean, I will. Maybe this will be a good time to have a bit of a conversation about things, wouldn't it? So I probably should have brought some snacks with me, but well, they say hindsight's 20/20, don't they? I mean, I brought tea. That's like an English snack. Going out to see my first full American football game tomorrow. I've been invited to a Super Bowl party before, but got a little too into my cups a little too early, and well, I got a little too drunk a little too fast and had to tap out quite early. But also I'd decided in my infinite wisdom, because I was also training back then, that I was going to do a lot of running in the morning, and by the time I got around to the event at like 7 or 8 in the evening, I was absolutely ready to just go to bed. So, cherry Pepsi. Drink of a warrior. So that was prune juice, wasn't it? A warrior's drink. I'm okay with entering a random doorway if it ends up just being like a singular, small, contained experience. It's when I enter a doorway, off a doorway, and it contains several other doorways that I start to get a little, lost. I did have a poke at one of the other worlds just to make sure that this thing seemed to be basically running before. I think it was like the one that's like a little snowy village. I didn't discover anything of much interest other than a long staircase. I think I went into some kind of basement and found it was like a storage warehouse thing. Is that just the same image scaled up? It looks like it. I don't know why now I've got that song from Creating Rem Lazar stuck in my head. I almost thought about buying that remastered DVD, but there's a certain category of my DVD collection. There's only one or two of them that I file under. You will probably have to explain this to another adult at some point if they ever see it. Which I think currently consists of a copy of Uzumaki, a copy of David Cronenberg's Videodrome. Oh, have I already seen this entire world then? Looks like it. I think I might just pinch my way out, because I do not remember which one of these was the way in. And the I've got a making of documentary about the here we are, steps, right, about Kingdom of Loathing. And, one requires a little bit of explanation to people, I think. Okay, so oh, it's a bench, I see. I can just about see it. There's something down there though, isn't there? Just barely. Yeah, is that enough? Is there a way up there? I mean, a smarter man would not be wandering blindly in the dark. And would instead be making more of an effort to do this in a sensible fashion. I think I do need a light source. But there is another person here. I heard something then. Nope, never mind. Anyway, so there's just to be that guy, this reminds me a little bit of Waterfall from Undertale, I suppose. Oh, I see. So there's like a way around. I remember this song. Oh, okay. I don't think this was in the same place before. Is that one of those areas where, like, you can get... Is it Uritsuki? Like, drunk? Oh, I think I... Oh, God, again. There we go. I think I remember this place. Okay, so you can go in like alleys and stuff. That's nice. can explore all of the buildings. It's like where you'd find an effect, right? I mean, I don't appreciate the bouquets just laying on the ground there. That's real ominous. Oh, I remember this room. Isn't it that if you put the glasses on, there's like... it's just full of ghosts or something? Yeah, I'm just going to start a new recording. One moment.